Hello everyone, my name is Yentong Chin, and today my presentation is on Jørgen Vig Knudstorp. He's the man who saved Lego and was also known to be the first person outside of the Christensen family to become the CEO of Lego Group. I am going to start by introducing Mr. Knudstorp. Let's get started. He was born on November 21st, 1968 in Fredericia, Denmark. In 1995, he received his master's degree, and then in 1998, he received his postdoctoral degree from Aarhus University. Both were degrees in economics. His original ambition was to become a teacher, and so he had taught at a kindergarten for 18 months and had also served as a lecturer. But soon after receiving his postdoctoral degree, he started working at the management consulting firm McKinsey & Co. for 3 years, before proceeding to work at Lego in 2001 as a director of strategic management. Next, I'm going to talk about some of the things that Jørgen has done during his time at Lego Group. As the first CEO who came from outside of the family business, there had to be something special about him. This special thing about Knudstorp was his leadership qualities. When Jørgen became CEO in 2004, he was seen as a risky choice, as mentioned in the Financial Times. However, Mr. Christensen also calls him a fantastic leader. First, he focused on stopping the sales decline, reducing debt, and on the cash flow. To do this, he started by selling peripheral businesses such as theme parks and video games, and cutting the number of parts that Lego made. Secondly, he made sure that he got the information he needed and that people were able to communicate with him. He made himself approachable and talked to everyone on the factory floor, to engineers, to marketers, and being at home with everyone. When Lego's conditions started to improve, they started making changes that allowed them to become the most profitable toy-making company in the world. One of the things that they did that led to this was improving productivity and setting their identity. They started asking themselves, why does the Lego Group exist? From this, they started to have a direction as they started to focus on offering their core products. Well, their answer to this question, as stated in the Harvest Business Review, was, quote, to offer our core products whose unique design helps children learn systematic, creative problem solving, a crucial 21st century skill. We also decided that we wanted to compete not by being the biggest, but being the best, end quote. Another strategy that they started to implement to go towards this goal was to change the management style to looser structure and empowering their managers. We move on to some of the more recent strategies and activities. Recently, their goal has been to pursue organic growth. To do this, they are continuing to build their sales volume and changing their leadership style again. Due to their focus on survival in the past, they have become risk averse and therefore they need to become more opportunity driven, which requires taking greater calculated risks. They also have a greater focus on efficiency. They are changing strategies to deal with becoming a much bigger company. As the bigger the brand gets, the more challenges it will face. One of the strategies that was introduced in 2012 was the circular management team. These were the people who reported to managers on the executive committee met once a month. This was part of the plan to enable their supply chains to continue to work smoothly when expanding to Asia. As part of the goal of growing into Asian business, Knudstorp had also stepped down as CEO of Lego Group at the beginning of the year so that he could focus on new business areas. While his successor, Bali Pada, would try to ensure the same culture and values as his other factories and a good supply chain in the new factories in China, as well as working alongside a new Chinese general manager. Moving on to the SWOT model. As the textbook mentions, a SWOT model is basically used to analyze a company's strengths, weaknesses, external opportunities, and threats. During the time of the crisis, Knudstorp used some of the components of the SWOT model. The strength of the company, also known as its core competency, was identified by Knudstorp as the Lego product itself, which had a unique design. Well, the weaknesses of the company during that time were that they were spending too much money on theme parks and video games. The opportunity that they had was to innovate on their strengths instead of focusing on their weakness. The threat that caused all of this was the popularity of video games that were rising during the time. Nussler came in and used the SWOT analysis to say that they needed to remove their weaknesses by scaling down and start focusing on their strength by innovating and improving their main product, the Lego bricks. From this slide, we can see how Lego products have developed over the years. Lego started with big bricks as shown in the top left corner that allowed people to use their creativity to build different things out of it by stacking these bricks together. Soon after, they started creating smaller pieces and then different shapes, which enabled consumers to build more things out of these Lego bricks. Then they came out with different sets, which allowed people to build things like cars, spaceships, or a police station. These are some of the Lego products today that can be found online or in toy stores. The way that Lego appeals to its consumers today are with products such as these. The main way that Lego came back from the crisis was introducing Star Wars themed Lego sets. This made it appealing for those who liked the theme of these Lego sets. Therefore, Lego started creating products with different themes that are popular, such as Star Wars, Marvel, and DC comic characters, Angry Birds, and many others. They also use much more complicated structures and famous monuments with huge instruction booklets that teach you how to build. The Lego bricks today come in even more shapes and sizes that almost anything can be built out of it. And so these factors make it much more appealing to children and Lego fans today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this presentation.